It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Oilers and the Bulls on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Bulls of San Antonio and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio Ball Club, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if there's anything special in store for him today.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, but right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, it's Purdy. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Kamara up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Conklin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory,
it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Purdy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes third and the length of the football. Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston's offense taking over again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He's got Smith here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
McKenzie now to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL. With the pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and 19. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fights through him. And some strong running. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, Allen. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Back out comes San Antonio. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Baron Browning gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Houston's offense taking over again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In trouble, and he's taken down. Baron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now,
there he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 85 yards. And the Bulls are an extra point away from drawing level. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Now 2nd and 5. Allen running right on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen, 36 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Purdy's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Play action. Now Purdy. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and running with power here.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Allen now on first down. He completes it to Olave. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and win. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The drive will start with an option going left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen now on the option right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Allen going to throw. And got his man. It's caught Russell Gage from 17 yards out. And the Oilers add 6 to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And now out comes Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Allen. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Dances by him, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Oilers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bulls are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition,
They got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Allen's throw caught by Olave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A 1st down throw for Winston. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Houston, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.